Welcome back, guys. So it's been, I don't know, 6-9 months, a year doing a video. P1100. My P1100 broke, a couple months old. Yeah, we'll talk about the warranty. I'll walk you through this. Do I suggest the P1100, P1000, P950 at this point? I'm going to say no. I'm going to tell you why. 2 months ago, I bought two P1100s. And was going to do a review, was going to put out, hey, the 1100, what's the difference? Is it any better? And kind of inspire people to go shoot wildlife photography. Took a trip up South Dakota, was doing coyote photography, hunting prairie dogs. It was awesome. Things were going well. So I'm out in the middle of this huge open field, scouting for prairie dogs, and the prairie dogs and coyotes. And I see, this coyote over the hill. Okay. I put down my P1000 on a small tripod. It's only 8 to 10 inches off the ground. If you know the dirt, I don't know, hardness in South Dakota, it's kind of like sand hills. It's not real hard. Anyway, I'm scouting around. A gust of wind takes my camera, just kind of blows it over. Dude, it didn't even hit hard. It did not hit hard at all. It just hits side, a little thud. I wasn't even alarmed. I was just like, oh man, dang. I'm looking around. I go out 50 yards later, turn on my camera, and the lens goes out and it comes back in, goes out and goes back in. It locks up. It kept doing this. No matter what I do, I'd reset it, take out the battery, do everything. Nothing worked. Get back to my car a mile away, and I'm like, oh man, I got to back up. Okay. But then back to the hotel that night, I'm trying, looking everywhere. Is there a way to hard reset this thing? Man, can't be this fragile. Sure enough, nothing I could do, made it fix it. Sent it into Nikon. Hey, here's where I bought it. This is the date. This is how much I paid for it. It's under warranty. You look at the camera, it's immaculate. Now, if you guys know, on my channel, I probably have, I don't know, 250, 300,000 views on Nikon P1000, P1100, or 950, and that, and doing wildlife photography. I've always said, like, it's not a professional weather gear. It's like people that are using this are fair weathered, nice days. They're not going to go out in the grit, in the rain, the snow, ice. They're going to kids' gloves. And I've always had that attitude. Like, these are point and shoots. You got to be, fairly decent. You're not going to get them wet. You're not going to do that. That being said, had a lot of people were inspired and bought, P1000s, P950s. Thanks for, the setup, the videos, and all this, and thanks for doing this. I went out and bought it. I love it, and I'm happy for them. But after my process in dealing with this, with Nikon and how this goes, I put it out there. They basically didn't give me a whole lot of information to put down. It's like, hey, what happened? I'm like, hey, small thud, blah, blah, blah. And they come back, impact damage, $350. Dude, it's under warranty to a certain extent, and there's like no marks on this camera. I treat the cameras like this, like kids' gloves, as best as I can. And it falls over, whatever, $350, $20 for shipping. Okay, I spent $20 to ship it there, $20 to get back. They're basically saying, you can send, we'll give you your camera back, but it's a paperweight. Thanks for the $1,100, or you can pay another $350 to get it fixed. Okay, whatever. And then it starts dawning on me like, dude, I can't recommend this to other people as far as a camera. It's just too fragile. Like, again, I treat it like kids' gloves, and I'm going to feel bad telling anybody, yeah, man, it's a great camera. You get great images, long zoom, but you can't drop it from 6 inches above on a cushion. You can't take it and it falls this hard on sand or anything. It's going to break. Like, that's just way too fragile of a product to be outdoors. And this is it. This camera is supposed to be used outdoors. It's 3,000 millimeters. And what they've done, the way you go about getting your service is there's really no process. They tell you You get this, you pay this, thank you, see you later, goodbye. All right. So moving forward, P1100, P1000, P950, seeing full cycle of how this works and how a lot of people could get burned. I can't recommend that you buy the cameras. I would say there's better options. You might not get as long as zoom, but there's a lot better options as far as performance, as far as ISO, as far as resolution and image quality. There's a lot more there that can help you kind of make up that. Like you could crop, or, you know, for the, I'll give you an indication. The Olympus, I think it's the E2 or something, an older $500 camera body that has a 2x multiplier. So you could buy that for $400 or $500, get a 100 to 300 for another $400 or $500, less than $1,000, get you out to 1200 millimeters with like great autofocus, great video in comparison to the P1000. Speed, focus accuracy is so much better. ISO performance, that is close. And Olympus and other camera manufacturers, they're coming up with longer lenses. You could get a mirror lens, which I've shown on this, on that, which that you get 2000 millimeters with a fixed mirror lens that's like $300 or $400 that can equal the P1100, and it's an option if you can do like manual focus or whatever. So there's a ton of different photography gear out there to fit that need that you're looking for without spending like $8,000. That's what I'm getting at. But at this point, spending $1,100 because the P1100 is like $1,200. And if you do anything, and if it just doesn't boot up, my question is, someday if I turn it on, it doesn't boot up, someone says, oh, impact damage, because it looks like maybe it took an impact. There's no way to talk to them and it's 3 months old. I would be very frustrated if I was a person on a fixed income or limited income with that kind of, like, you got to shell out another close to $400 to fix it. And at that point, I just don't think those cameras are made for longevity. I knew it inside a little bit, but looking at the full cycle, again, can't suggest that you probably buy it. Probably look at something else. So I want to know your guys's, thoughts, behind the scenes, comments and that. Sorry, really kind of wished it'd be different. But at this point, I think I'm done shooting point and shoots. It's just, I don't want to inspire anybody to use that kind of equipment if it's that fragile. There's just so much other better equipment out there that can take way more abuse and deliver really good results as well. So thanks again. See you later.